Hello traders, this is Rich from tradesight. Here's a look at our market leading stocks for the coming session. This is going to be for Monday, April 27th, 2015. Markets just closed up here. The broad market ETFs don't have a lot going on except for the Qs, which did finish with an upside CPS and are trading 20% more than typical volume. So as we're making new highs on the move here, we're attracting volume to the upside. So that's definitely going to watch for next week to see if we get some follow through. Moving on to the individual domestic sectors, a little bit here, a little bit there, not really any kind of real bias. The SMH, which follows the semiconductors, has a downside CPS and a volume bump. XLB also had a volume bump. XLU's got a downside RPS. These track the utilities. That's got a 142% volume bump, so that's some pretty good volume. Take a look at the commodities. GLD was definitely in motion today. Some pretty good weakness there, closing about almost 1% below the day's open with some volume. The DBA, which is the broad-based agricultural commodity ETF, trading some pretty decent volume. And the XME's got a contra candle. Bonds didn't do too much today. They were up a little bit here, the TLTs, but they were all mostly down on volume, so they weren't so much in play this week. Take a look at the foreign names. The EEM's got a contra candle, as does the FXI. FXI tracks China, so that could be one to watch, especially after the extreme run that we've had in the last few trading sessions. EWU and the T also had a volume bump. Taiwan, EWT tracks Taiwan, so they'll have a little bit of a latent effect from China. Specials, no real theme here, and nothing locked in with the volume bump. The QID was close, didn't get there. A couple of contra candles, but nothing that is really sticking out right now. All right, here's a look at the watch list with the bar counts on it. Let's first focus our attention on the broad-based majors. You see that there's no exhaustion signals in play right now. The startup phase right now has really just gotten underway to the upside, so there's not going to be any signals in our way this coming week. We do have for now going to next week a bit of an upward bias. Looking at the startup phase for the individual sectors, nothing's too deep except for the XHB is six days down, so we could see something locking in this week potentially. The XLI is 10 bars down in the exhaustion phase of the seeker, so keep an eye on that. And the TAN is 10 days up in the Comer. That could be definitely interesting for the coming week. But for the most part here, there's really not much on here, so the market does have room to do what it wants to do, especially if they want to continue this to the upside next week. I think that's really the key takeaway from today's scans. All right, folks. Well, good luck next week. As always, thanks for listening. This has been Rich for tradesight.